Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Starward Rogue. During the last part, I started my run using Rogue's Blacksmith Mech Grimm, and I completed floors 1 through 3, and now I'm at the start of floor 4. My run is going rather tepidly. It's not the best, not the worst, although the gold floor bosses are becoming quite a nuisance to deal with. Unfortunately, I don't have enough firepower yet. I have stuff like the meteor hammer and smart gun now, so that should be helpful. Hopefully I can upgrade my energy weapon or something. The boomerang needler is still a good weapon, but still I would like a better upgrade. And the golden missile launcher is working wonders. But of course, floor 4 is a golden floor. This is in fact the latest golden floor I've ever seen in the megalith. So let's hope for the best and hope I don't die. Wait, is it golden floor? Never mind, it isn't a golden floor, thank goodness. I was worried of a lot more of a difficult challenge coming up. Also, because of this module, I can attack through walls, meaning that the floors become a lot easier in several situations. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I'd like to thank Arcen Games for giving me both keys for the base game of Starward Rogue, as well as the expansion AuGMENTED. Really appreciate them. And I don't want to take the laser route because it's too risky, and I'll end up taking damage regardless. I'll go with the Hunter Killer because that seems to be better, but actually no, I'll stick with the Boomerang because it does pierce through enemies. I'm sorry, but I can't do shield transfer. Ideally I want 2 max shields, so I can't do that. Okay, that's gonna be super useful for this floor. Though I wish I had this for the gold floor before, that would be a lot more useful. Oh, it's only for the current room. More damage would be nice. Energy is pretty nice as well, but I want to rely more on my primary weapon as well as my meteor hammer ability. Well, I'll skip the Warden encounter then. I really don't want to risk dying to it, so I'll just use it at the end of floor 5. I will explore everything else of floor 5 though, for the experience and money, and in case there are any robotic shops. As much as I like the flamethrower, I won't go for it. The problem is its range, basically. Oh sure, the flamethrower does deal more damage over time due to the number of streams of fire, but the smart gun's range is a lot better. Actually, let me try out this for a while against some of the boss fights and see how it goes. The main issue with the range is going to appear once I go to bosses like Terminus. And now we have the ability from the flame tank. But we only get 8 shots with it. And it deals massive damage too, but I'll take the Boomerang Needler. It's a lot better. In fact, I'll keep with the Smart Gun even though it has less DPS, mainly due to its superior range. After all, DPS isn't everything. This isn't a Zephyr mech after all. And unlike floor 2, I feel like I'm on good standing now in terms of my equipment. Now I have a good shot at actually defeating Terminus, but like I said, my fortunes may reverse themselves if I don't pay careful attention to what's going on. I'd rather just get 10 more key cards because I don't think those other ones are going to be useful. Oh neat, a robotic shop is conveniently placed over here. I want the washing droid, as I could call it the washing machine because it washes away bullets. And let's go with burning. I will take also the narcotics droid once I get enough credits. I only need 10 more after all. I think I'll be able to get that. And there's 3 credits, 7 left to go. Wait a minute. Wasn't there another one? A secondary weapon? Ah yes, there was. I'll just warp back over there, get that destroyed, and come back here. Perfect planning. In fact, let's do it right now. It pays to have a spare secondary weapon right on the floor. And even though I gained 2 max health and 40 max energy and lost my secondary, I can now just go back here and grab my last boomerang stinger, or boomerang needler. I almost have enough credits in order to purchase that next droid. And that should be enough. There we go, I have a whole suite of droids, 4 of them in fact. Although the green one, aka the beaming droid, is a little bit slow, and it can get caught behind walls, I've noticed. I really want to keep my health, so I'll ignore this. Glass Bigger would be nice, but I would only take it if I have like 15 max health, but I don't. Anyways, time for the boss, Dark Aberration. Oh, and we completed the probation Puzzle Master. And there we go, Dark Apparition was painless. Thank you for Sniper Protocol as well. Apparently I also got an achievement for the first perfect clear. I thought I did it once, but apparently not. Let's see here, did I miss anything? Well, I already got the free loot. I don't need any missiles, so it's time to proceed onwards to floor 5. Which I can continuously skip immediately, but well, I don't need it. Oh, plus 3 max HP and second chance. That's definitely better than what it was originally. A lot better reward. I'll take the risk and go ahead with a Turbo Blaster. Sure, it has a shorter range, but its DPS is really superior. Similar to the Flamethrower, but a bit better. Sure, I'll take the risk. After all, more energy will be super helpful for my Needler. And I think I'll be able to survive with just 13 max health. And I want to keep my Boomerang Needler, so no combat shield. You may remember the combat shield from my run using the Crimson Moon Mech, also by Logo Rogue. I used it extensively there. And there's the Warden encounter on the right, which I'll just skip past completely because I really don't want to risk dying to it. It's certainly a major difficulty buff, and in some ways, it's even more difficult than the floor 6 bosses. Ah, sweet revenge against Bastel, especially after all the trouble I had against them in hard mode twice. I wish I knew what my crit rate was, because this seems awesome, but I'll lose access to my crit rate, so I'll ignore it. If there was an indicator showing the crit rate, like if it was 5%, I'd probably go for this. But if it was like 50%, I'd ignore it, so I'll take a risk and I won't take it. And I already have 4th dimension, so no use of that. Sure, that isn't that much of a loss. Well, I completed as much of the floor as I could, so might as well complete the floor now. As I mentioned 2 or 3 times, I don't want to risk dying against the Warden, so I'll just skip past it. Now we're in floor 6, and it's actually a gold floor. This is my 3rd instance of a gold floor, so this is the most times I've ever encountered a gold floor in a run. And unfortunately, it's going to be one post-Warden, so it's going to be one of the most difficult ones. So, judging by the time, I think this is a good time to call it quits. We're about 30 minutes in anyway. So in the next part, I'll complete the golden floor 6 and move into floor 7 and kill off Terminus. After all, I think I'm doing pretty well with my perks. Sure, floor 1 and 2 were kind of tepid, it was kind of average to floor 3, but following floor 4 and 5, things have really picked up and I'm getting a lot of unique items. Keymaster was super helpful, and I'm having a lot of brutal items, or brutal buffs. Plus I have so much energy here I can utilize my Boomerang Needler at least 30 times, not to mention I have the crazy amount of missiles. But we'll see if I can survive against Terminus in the next part. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!